for the CIRS channel, live channel, please go to the live channel. There is a bell button, click that, and then subscribe for the live channel. So, welcome to all of you to the second Zoom ARTI in CIRS. Let us begin with Om. As you can see, all of us are maintaining social distancing. We are all sitting 3 feet, 4 feet away from each other. So let us all begin with Om, with this beautiful Arati.
सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram.
After the first Arti that we had last week, I was so happy to receive messages from many of you saying you all felt so good coming to this Arti. Not just that, some of you also wrote to me asking, can I also sing during this beautiful Arti? Thank you very much to all of you for this amazing, enthusiastic participation. Last week, we started with the Matrastavanam, which is so dear to us. What is equally dear to all of us is Lord Hanumanji. And therefore, this week we thought all of us together can begin singing the Hanuman Chalisa and invoking Lord Hanumanji's strength and power and blessings to all of us here. So let us begin the Hanuman Chalisa.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि भरनउ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारि। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर। रामदूत तुलित बल धाम अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुतना महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी सुमति निवार सुमति के संग कंचन बरन विराज सुबेद कानन कुंडल कुंचित केश हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराज आंधे मूंज जनेऊ साथ शंकर सुमन केसरी नंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज कर देखो आत प्रभु चरित्र सुनि देखो रति राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियरि दिखा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरा भीम रूप धरि असुर समा रामचंद्र के काज समा लाय सजीवन लखन जियाय श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाय रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई सहस्र बदन तुमरो यश गावै हस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीश नारद शारद सहित अधीर जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहांत कवि कोविद कह सके कहात तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन राम मिलाय राजपद दीन तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण मान लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जान युग सहस्त्र जोजन पल पान श्रीजोताई मधुर पल जान प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरी मुख माय जलधि राज गए अचरज नाय दुर्गम काज जगत के जेत सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे ते राम दुआरे तुम रखबा होत न आज्ञा बिन पैसा सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरण आप न तेज समारो आप तीनों लोक हाकते काप भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आप महावीर जप नाम सुनाम नासे रोग हरे सब पीठ जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीट संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ाव मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जोला सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा इनके काज सकल तुम ताज और मनोरथ जो कोई आग सोई अमित जीवन फल पार चारों युग परताप तुम्हार है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियार साधु संत के तुम रखवार असुर निकंदन राम दुलार अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी मात राम रसायन तुम्हारे पास सदा रहो रघुपति के दास तुम्हारे भजन राम को पास जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरा अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाए और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीठ जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीर जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाय जो सत पार पाठ कर खोज छूटहि बंदी महासुख हो जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साकी गौरी तुलसीदास सदा हरिते की जय नाथ हृदय महादेव पवन तनय संकट हरना मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुरभूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय ओम आंजनेयाय विद्महे रामदूताय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमान प्रचोदयात् बोलिए पवन सुत हनुमान की जय
Jai. So now, this week, we have someone special who has joined our ARTI. She is straight from Beijing. She did not study in CIRS, but she served here as the Yuva Veer, and that is our dear Shrinisha Didi. Shrinisha Didi is a trained classical singer, and in China, she's been living there with her husband Manoj. And once this virus started, of course, she came back, and now she's staying in Kerala. An amazing singer, a fantastic person. So we thought we'll have Shrinisha Didi singing for us in her melodious voice, the first bhajan today.
Hari Om Swami Ji. Hari Om Sir. Hari Om Rajesh Didi. Hari Om Sanatan Ji. Thank you so much for letting me know about the ARTI. I'm so happy to be part of this. दुलराई मल्हावे हलरावे दुलराई मल्हावे जुई सुई कछु गावे जशोदा हरि पालने झुलावे जुई सुई कछु गावे जशोदा हरि पालने झुलावे हलरावे दुलराई मल्हावे मेरे लाल को आओ निंदरिया काहे नानी सुलावे मेरे लाल को आओ निंदरिया काहे नानी सुलावे तू काहे न बेगी सोआवे तो को कान्हा बुलावे हलरावे दुलराई मल्हावे कब हु पलक हरी मूंद लेत है कब हुआ धर फरकावे कब हु पलक हरी मूंद लेत है कब हुआ धर फरकावे सोवत जानी मौन भई रही रही करी करी सैन बनावे हलरावे दुलराई मल्हावे इही अंतर अकुलाई उठे हरि जसुमति मधुरे गावे इही अंतर अकुलाई उठे हरि जसुमति मधुरे गावे जो सुख सूर अमर मुनि दुर्लभ सो नंद भामिनी पावे हलरावे दुलराई मल्हावे जोई सोई कछु गावे जशोदा हरि पालने झुलावे जोई सोई कछु गावे जशोदा हरि पालने झुलावे हलरावे दुलराई मल्हावे हलरावे दुलराई मल्हावे हरिओम स्वामी जी.
So beautiful. Thank you so much for beginning the Aarti so beautifully. बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय.
Jai.
So next to sing, the next song is from Ronika Thakkar, who stays in Gujarat. She is a dentist and now she's studying her master's as well. So let's have Veronica coming and speaking, singing for us the next version. She's there. Veronica's there. Please type Ronika. Ronika, are you signed in as Ronika, Ronika or some other? We'll try to find her. Yes, Ronika's here. So let us have Ronika singing for us the next bhajan.
Hari Om Swamiji. Hari Om Didi.
Hari
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. It's wonderful to be here, and thank you, Swamiji, for giving me this chance. I'm going to sing a Krishna bhajan, and I hope everyone enjoys. आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे के गोकुल में कान्हा ने जन्म लियो रे के गोकुल में कान्हा ने जन्म लियो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे के गोकुल में कान्हा ने जन्म लियो रे के गोकुल में कान्हा ने जन्म लियो रे आनंद भयो रे माती यशोदा वारी वारी जाए पलना में ललना को झुलना झुलाए माती यशोदा वारी वारी जाए पलना में ललना को झुलना झुलाए ला 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 माती यशोदा वारी वारी जाए पलना में ललना को झुलना झुलाए के राज महाराज नंद मगन भयो रे के राज महाराज नंद मगन भयो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे के गोकुल में कान्हा ने जन्म लियो रे के गोकुल में कान्हा ने जन्म लियो रे आनंद भयो रे हे ढोल बाजे ढम ढम मंजीरा बाजे टननना 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 ढोल बाजे ढम ढम मंजीरा बाजे टननना 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 मृदंग बाजे दिग दिग पायल बाजे छननना 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 मृदंग बाजे दिग दिग पायल बाजे छननना 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 के गोकुल का हरवासी मगन भयो रे के गोकुल का हरवासी मगन भयो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे आनंद भयो रे के गोकुल में कान्हा ने जन्म लियो रे के गोकुल में कान्हा ने जन्म लियो रे आनंद भयो रे हे कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय।
Very nice. Thank you, Ronika.
Thank you,
So,
Swamiji.
next, we're going to have Govind Srinivas singing. But before that, we have another student who's joined us. He studied here many years back, the same batch as Soham Desai and all of them. At that time, they had a very strong football team. And this person, Aditya Anantraman, he was the defender. And nobody could go past his defense. And when he kicks the ball once, it would go straight to the other part of the ground. He was so strong. Now, and after that, his sister also studied in CIRS. Her name was Amrita. Aditya, after studying in CIRS, he worked in Singapore as a vice president of a particular bank. After that, he moved to Bali, and there he is working as a financial director for a very reputed eco-friendly township development company. And now he's going to go to the London School of Economics to pursue his interest in public policy. So we have Aditya Anantraman here, who studied many years back. And so I requested him to just talk to us for a couple of minutes of his memory of CIRS.
Hari Om Swamiji. Hari Om Didi.
Hariyo.
Swamiji, thanks for the opportunity. It's always a pleasure to speak about experiences from school. So I thought, of course, I'll get to some of the experiences in school, but I just wanted to quickly share how this whole CIRS first of all happened. And because my story of how CIRS happened is one classic story of serendipity also, because neither did my parents have even the remotest intention of wanting to send me to a boarding school, nor did I have an aspiration to attend a boarding school. But of course, around that time, my parents had certain concerns about my conduct in school, at home, etc. And they had some sense of wanting to straighten me up. And it just so happens that my dad one day goes to the shopping mall and then bumps into an old friend of his, who then spoke a lot about CIRS because he wanted to send his son to CIRS. And my dad, after hearing all the mumbo jumbo from him about the school, he comes back and he's almost super convinced that he definitely wants me to go to India to study in a boarding school. And that completely shook me because I used to live in Abu Dhabi back then. And having been born and brought up in the UAE all my life, it was such a drastic decision for me to actually move from UAE to India and go to a boarding school. And of course, at that point in time, I was rebellious and I, really rebelled against the decision of me going to boarding school. But my parents somehow managed to convince me to just go get the entrance exam. And back then, the entrance exams in Dubai used to happen at one of our directors' offices, our school's director, Sri Ram Baksaniji's office. And I remember clearly there were 3 of us sitting there and giving the entrance exam. And the 2 other guys, unlike me, were extremely excited about going to CIRS, and they were super stoked to attend boarding school in India and all of that. And funnily, both of them didn't get in, and I got in. And I don't know, I don't see anybody from my batch, and perhaps they don't know this story. My initial admit was for IB, actually. I had intended to actually attend IB. But again, I think at that point in time, I mentally wasn't prepared to make that move still to India. And we actually told the school that, I'd not be joining. And and around the same time, maybe a month had passed, and there were certain things that happened. I had a fallout with my friends, and there was a moment of epiphany also, in the sense that, I felt like my life had always been one-dimensional and I hadn't had any new experiences. And which is why then I just felt like, I just have to pack my bags and go have this new experience. And at that point in time, we didn't know if the school would actually accept me back in. And then my dad did contact Sukumar and Sir, and they mentioned that, of course, IB classes had already begun, and it would be too late for me to join in. Nevertheless, they were kind enough to offer CBSE. So my initial admit was actually for IB, but I ended up in CBSE because of this. But still so grateful, and I'm so happy that happened. Perhaps the best 2 years of my life. It completely changed my perspective on a lot of things, because I'd been this wannabe kid in Abu Dhabi, just sort of blinded by all of the fanciness of Dubai and Abu Dhabi and all of that. And although I had some exposure to India, and we used to come visit India every year for vacation, the love for India and the true understanding of what a beautiful country it is, the rich heritage that we have, the rich culture that we have, and a lot of questions at that point in time I had about spirituality, about religion, about Hinduism. And me at that point in time rebelling against everything that my parents or my grandparents or society generally had imparted their understanding of religion. Whilst I was questioning a lot of things, I think CIRS kind of happened at the right time, for me to be able to get all of those answers. And I have to say that those experiences in school, both good and bad, there have been ups, there have been downs. They've largely contributed to my personality, my interests, my aspirations in life, even today. Largely who I am today is basically attributed to those two formational years, those 2 years in CIRS that have been so impactful throughout the time, ever since I've left school. There are so many fond memories, Swamiji. I can just go on and on. But of course, there are two things that I have to specifically point out as, memories that I can never forget. One is basically the show that we did for Anand Utsav, which was called Beyond the Goal, where we had that live football match, which was meant to be an orchestrated match, just sort of had to run like a drama. But of course, there was live commentary also, and nothing happened as per what we'd planned, and everything went haywire. And I still remember Karthik Shah actually, I think it perhaps was you actually, Swamiji, who was adjusting your commentary to whatever was happening in the football field at that point in time. That's a very, very fond memory. Even all of our late night practices, I still remember this once when pretty much all of us were super lazy, exhausted, and really didn't want to practice. This must have been at 1 a.m. in the night, and that's how we used to practice back then. And I think 1:30, I think Swamiji was so fed up with all of us because none of us were responding. He made all of us actually run around the school campus like 3 times just so that we are, energized and we are awake. So that's a very, very fun memory that I can think of. And of course, the football clusters, I think that was the highlight of the 2-year experience. And perhaps I recently shared that picture of the football team to somebody who handles one of the Instagram pages of CIRS memories and all of that. And I understood that, we're still the only team that has gotten that far in clusters, and I'm still very proud of that team. That was another very big, another great experience. Swamiji, I'll leave it at that. I'll let you continue with the rest of the things that you've planned.
Thank you, Aditya. Thank you very much. It was nice having
Thank
you
you,
and sharing
Thank you, Swamiji.
your memories.
Hari Om, Swamiji.
Hari Om. Of course, I had mentioned to Aditya that Aditya, you've got 2 to 3 minutes time to speak. But who can stop someone from speaking about CIRS, right? Once I begin, I cannot stop, and that is your experience all the time. So now we have Govind Srinivas, who's going to sing for us. Govind is a doctor now. He's studying to be a doctor. In fact, Govind has very, very fond memories with all of us here. In the last ARTI had mentioned that we started the Diwali skits with their batch. That was the year. Yeah, that was the year the movie Ravan was released. And in the spoof that we made, Govind Srinivas had the privilege of playing the role Ravan. He had a black cape on. He had black rings drawn around his eyes. And he entered the stage on a baby cycle. That was his entry for the Ravan movie. I can't forget that particular thing. But Govind is a wonderful person, an amazing singer. So let's have Govind singing for all of us.
Yeah, thank you, Bhaiya, for the lovely introduction. And yeah, Hari Om, Bhaiya, Hari Om, Didi, Hari Om, Kulkarni sir, Ramesh sir, all of you. So I'll just start with the song. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. प्रेम का दीप जला दो, तेरी स्मरणा में मग्न करा दो, प्रेम का दीप जला दो, तेरी स्मरणा में मग्न करा दो, मेरे प्रभु हे दया निधान, मेरे भगवान जय श्री राम। भटकता है मन, दुख देता है, तुझसे दूर कहीं ले जाता है। भटकता है मन, दुख देता है, तुझसे दूर कहीं ले जाता है। कृपा करो मेरे राम, कृपा करो मेरे राम, कृपा करो मेरे राम, कृपा करो मेरे राम। मन मंदिर में करना तुम वास, प्रेम का दीप जला दो, तेरी स्मरणा में मग्न करा दो। नाता है कि न सुर सजता है, राम है राम कहना आता है। नाता है कि न सुर सजता है, राम है राम कहना आता है। कृपा करो मेरे राम, कृपा करो मेरे राम, कृपा करो मेरे राम, कृपा करो मेरे राम। तेरे दर्शन की है चाहत राम, प्रेम का दीप जला दो, तेरी स्मरणा में मग्न करा दो। मेरे प्रभु हे दया निधान, मेरे भगवान जय श्री राम। कृपा करो मेरे राम, कृपा करो मेरे राम, कृपा करो मेरे राम, कृपा करो मेरे राम। प्रेम का दीप जला दो आज, प्रेम का दीप जला दो आज, प्रेम का दीप जला दो। थैंक यू, हरि ओम भाई।
Thank you. Beautiful, Govind. It's so nice to listen to your voice after so many, many years. So beautiful. Thank you. And now we have one person who is a surprise announcement even to the organizers. because I didn't tell them that this person is also coming on. And this is none other than our own Shanti ma'am. She is also joined our Zoom session and she's also part of our ARTI. If CIRS has reached these amazing levels to be the best in the country in the academics, as well as to be the second best school overall in the country as judged by the Education World magazine, one person that we should credit is our own Shanti ma'am. So I request Shanti ma'am to please come over and wish everybody who's joined us in this Arati.
Thank you, Swamiji. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, when Swamiji told me that there's going to be Aarti and he said we could join over YouTube, I was so particular. Please invite me. I want to see the lovely faces of our dear old children, alumni who studied here. I was so excited listening to Srinisha. And Govind used to be a regular feature in our Aarti. Govind has not put on weight. I think he still continues maintenance. Nice to see Shashank and so many of you. I'm really excited meeting all of you. It's a wonderful pleasure meeting all of you. There's so much of energy. I feel energized sitting in Chennai, looking at all of you. It's a wonderful initiative, Swamiji. I think I have to thank you for giving. You know, when I at 8:15 when sharp I keyed in, I could see that it said 100 participants all over. You can't get in. I was so desperate and I kept trying again and again. And then somebody left for my good that I could join. I'm so excited to be here. Hari Om to everybody. Great listening to all of you and seeing all of you giving me a lot of energy. Nice to see Arshi and everybody. I mean, I don't want to give the names, but it's so nice to meet so many of you back here. It's wonderful. Have good luck and stay safe. That's more important. Thank you. Thank you, Swamiji. Continue with that.
Thank you so much. We have Kavya actually ready with her bhajan as well. But right now it is beyond time. So we'll request Kavya to sing in the next week's Arati. I hope Kavya wouldn't mind that. So we will end right now with Gurudev's Arati. In these times, we need Bhagavan's grace and we need our efforts also. And both together is what will make this world beautiful and this world a safer place for all of us. Therefore, let us contribute in both these areas, in prayers to Bhagavan, and also let us put in our might in terms of financial aid, in terms of volunteering, whatever we can do to help as many people as we can who are suffering, who are finding it difficult in these times of this corona pandemic. Whatever abilities we have, whatever skills we have, let's put forth and help all people come out of this. So right now, we end with Gurudev's Arati. We'll request our Sanatan Ji, Sanatan Bhaiya, to please perform the Arati of Gurudev. And we thank our Ramesh sir, Srinivas sir, for singing so beautifully for us, all of them who sang for us. And of course, once again, our appreciation and thanks to Mrudula and to Ashwini. Even Sagarika contributed so much to contacting all the groups even last week. So I thank all of them. Those who have named, have not named. Thank you for all of you for joining us in this Arati. We will also have the Arati once again next week for more people to join and celebrate this beautiful experience.
Om Sri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की। आरती सद्गुरु की। चरणों में उनके शांति समाए, शरणागत की भ्रांति मिटाए। पाप ताप संताप हरण की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। वेद उपनिषद गीता को गाया, धर्म सनातन फिर से जगाया। शुद्ध नीति प्रीति शंकर की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। सिद्ध बाड़ी की तपोभूमि में नित्य विराजे गुरु हमारे। भक्त हृदय आनंद श्रुत की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। आरती सद्गुरु की। आरती श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरु की। दिव्य रूप मूर्ति करुणा की। आरती सद्गुरु की। बोलिए श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।
Let's spend a minute joining all of us together in prayer, especially as I mentioned, for the people who are afflicted by the coronavirus, especially for all the people who are working and serving as doctors, and all volunteers who are providing food to all the people who are maintaining the entire country clean, for the police who are working day and night so that we remain safe in our own homes. Let's pray for everyone.
ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्छते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ बोलो राधे 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 राधे
So just let me remind you that next week on Thursday, we'll meet again at the same time. And as always, please go to the CIRS YouTube channel. There is a bell there. Click that bell and subscribe to the CIRS channel. As I said, a lot of programs are going to be broadcast live on the CIRS channel this whole year. We would love all of you to be part of us as we are doing these beautiful programs. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe, and stay happy. Hari Om.